Holy crap, what an amazing Super Bowl game that
was
was.
incredible.
It
The
was
Kansas City
super.
Chiefs.
There was no bowling. It was kind of a surprise for me. I thought this was the Super Bowl, but it was all
Okay.
football things where they
Right.
threw the ball, they kicked the ball, and oh my God, what an amazing on the edge of your seat, nail biting, can't go to the bathroom, chicken wings are gone day that was.
Amazing.
The big winners that today were the Kansas City Chiefs at a
Yes.
score of at least one touchdown.
Yeah. So many touchdowns.
Yep. Didn't think it was possible, but they pulled it out.
Needle dick, needle dick, needle dick.
Some say they were the favorite. Some said they weren't. But in the end, they won.
Hooray for them, Kansas City. Well done. Well played. Well played.
And what a win for that team.
Yeah. That team really threw that ball.
And got touchdowns.
Yeah.
There was downs. There was first, second, third, and fourth downs. They had them all.
Hugh Downs, he was there.
Yeah. And then the halftime they got down.
Exactly. And then they played clips from the Get Down.
That's right. But you know what else? The halftime show was pretty okay. It had one of the ushers came from the stands and sang. It was
and then great. Just amazingly, he was joined by actual Usher.
Yeah, that was amazing. It was amazing. And it's like, that Maroon 5 song where he dances like Jagger. This guy dances like Jackson.
Son of a bitch, Paul, why didn't you just go home? That's your home. Are you too good for your home?
Usher is like one of those guys who is so famous, and yet I don't know one song he did. And I think of him as the guy who dances like Michael Jackson. Him and Corey Feldman to me are like sort of equal.
I always remember there was a scene from the Muppet movie, the new one they did with Jason Segel, I think is the guy from How I Met Your Mother. And I forget, Scooter and somebody go into a theater and they're like, we got to find somebody quick. He goes, so they go, Usher, Usher, like they're calling an Usher, and Usher actually walks over and starts talking to him.
That's the Muppet Show for you.
Muppet humor.
There's a lot of these famous American singers who I don't know. I know who they are, but I can't name songs by them.
Well, it gets more and more like the Grammys, where it's like with performances from, and this would be like Madonna. Okay, I know Madonna. The Rolling Stones. Yeah, the Rolling Stones. Joseph Fullerwhite. Like, who the hell is that? Sinatra, Sicky Sookie. Like, I don't know who that is.
That's right. And then they go, and the award goes to.
There'll be Bruno Mars. I go, Bruno Mars. And then Frank or Frankenton. I don't know. I'm an old man.
Well, that Usher performance was an amazing show.
The show that we watched was excellent.
It was very good, but it was pretty amazing. It reminds me, in some ways, it has elements of what some say is the best, one of the best performances at Super Bowl shows, and some say it's the worst, which is Michael Jackson.
Right.
It has
93. Jackson performed.
You have an amazing memory. Some say that it was kind of dull because Jackson stood there for like 2 minutes without doing anything.
Yeah, when he first appeared on stage, just stood there motionless.
But what people didn't know, and the American government didn't want people to know, that it was like a terrorist had planted something in Michael Jackson's feet, and so if he danced, the bomb would go off. So he had to hold really. It was like Speed 3.
I think I made him shit himself.
I think he just shit himself.
I think he just shit himself.
They got to have so many people on the stage that it started to become reminiscent of the Black Eyed Peas for me. Right. I just thought, what's Usher doing? Is he going to start doing cartwheels? Like, is he going to get down and go full front Fergie?
Yeah, pee himself.
It was missing Purple Rain. It could have had some Purple Rain.
Yeah, it was literal. When Prince did the Super Bowl halftime, it was raining and he did Purple Rain. So the ultimate in irony. Is that irony? I don't know. Go ask Alanis Morissette.
Coincidence?
I'm not sure. Just
Well,
coincidence.
I don't think she knows either. If you
No,
listen to the song, it's like,
no.
yeah, I don't know if that's quite irony.
Isn't it
Uh,
annoying things that happen? Don't you think? It's
right.
like rain when Prince performs.
I guess the Rolling Stones have played. That was pretty amazing. Not tonight. Another
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, I was reading somewhere where when the Rolling Stones performed, Mick Jagger at the beginning of the set said, oh, not the beginning of the set, but when they played Satisfaction, he said, we could have played this at Super Bowl I.
The Such Your Performance reminded me of the Maroon 5 appearance.
Right.
What's his name? I forget his name. Yeah, Mark Levine? David Levine?
Levine?
Levine Levy?
Eugene Levy?
That's Eugene's illegitimate son. He just took the name. Eugene kept telling him to stop it. Yeah, well, there was a lot of controversy a few years ago when he took his shirt off.
Right.
And people said, hey, this is a family sport.
Yeah. No shoes, no shirt, no halftime show performance.
But it's like, really? That guy taking off his shirt was bad. Like families were shocked and
yeah.
Like he didn't take his pants off.
And then you juxtapose that with Janet Jackson taking her shirt off, and all of a sudden it's a big fucking controversy.
Another Jackson. Do you think, okay, so they called it a wardrobe malfunction. I watched that live.
Yeah,
and there was no wardrobe malfunction because Justin Timberlake reached over and tore her top off.
Right.
Or the cup off her tit.
Yeah, and she's wearing these metal pasties underneath, like it's
that's right,
completely staged.
Exactly.
Just let it happen. Be the ball. Be the ball, Danny.
What exactly malfunctioned?
It's like it just didn't just pop off by itself.
Like, was he supposed to tear it off and then Roman candles shot into the air? Because that would have been cool, and that would have been a malfunction.
Yeah, I don't know if it was another layer that's supposed to be there,
and she forgot to put it there,
or he took both off by accident. Like, I have no idea.
Because even if she had like piercings, would she have had? Because it was like some sort of, if I remember correctly, like it was yesterday, it was like some metal pasty, but it was something that the nipple came through and held on or something.
Really?
Right?
I thought it was. I remember it being a star or something, like a metal star.
Yeah, something like that. But I think there was a hole in the center.
Maybe.
But would she have worn that under if she wasn't intending to show it off?
Right.
It would have been kind of uncomfortable, maybe.
Right.
A
much more kind of sentimental performance was Paul McCartney when he did it in 2005. And there was something really kind of moving where he's playing Hey Jude, and an entire Super Bowl stadium is singing that song along with him, right? Maybe not as impactful as in 1999. There was Stevie Wonder performed with other artists, I guess, at the time were with him, but he drove a car out. So that's interesting. This is before Teslas, right? It's like, that's interesting. Stevie Wonder's driving a car.
It's like, I'll give him something they didn't see coming. Neither did I.
Yeah. Exactly.
Cinderella story, out of nowhere. A former greenskeeper now about to become the Masters champion.
It looks like I'm a wreck. It's in the hole.
U2 give a really great performance in the direct shadow of 9/11, right?
I'm glad you appreciated my performance. I worked very hard.
Not you also.
Oh.
You too. I'd say probably one of my favorite performances in the halftime show at the Super Bowl. It was just a few years ago. It was Dre, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, and Eminem were all on the stage, and it was fucking amazing. It's like they were playing all their hits. It was sort of a weird art design where it was a house, and it was like a great big house that they were partying in, and they had a rooftop, and then guys were in different rooms, and it was amazing. It was so good.
I just couldn't name a song by any of them either.
Really?
Yeah, like Kendrick Lamar. Who is that guy? I know his name so well.
Yeah. You got me there. I don't know any of his songs.
Dr. Dre, I couldn't name a song by him.
You probably heard like "Lose Yourself" by Eminem, right?
Well, I know Plenty by Eminem. Was he there?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just I missed that name in there. Yeah, no, I would have known him. He's probably the only one. And the only thing I know by Dr. Dre are the things that he produced by
Like
of
his
Eminem's.
beats, like his beats. Oh, as a producer. Yeah, exactly.
Like there's been some great people who've done this show over the years. Like you know, the first one, this is, you know, people might not remember this, but Super Bowl I was 1967. It was the University of Arizona and Grambling State University bands.
Yeah, that's all it used to be. The Super Bowl halftime was just the marching bands would come out.
Yeah, well,
I think it was New Kids on the Block were the first time they had a big headliner musician, quote unquote, on the stage. I'm pretty sure.
The first one I see here is 1988.
Yep.
It's Super Bowl 22. It was Chubby Checker, the Rockettes, and the combined U.S. Olympic figure skating team.
Wow.
Like, what the fuck is that? Figure skaters?
Just have Chubby Checker in there. You sing the twist for like 9 minutes or whatever. Just keep doing it over and over again.
Like,
twist
talk about finger on the pulse. What is this, nerd stalking?
Let's twist again like we did last summer.
I've seen him. I've got to autograph something by him somewhere. Yeah, and then the following year is Elvis Presto. Whoever.
Almost missed it by that much.
That's right. New Kids was 2 years later, 1991.
Okay.
And then they were all in. Then it was like Gloria. Following years was like Gloria Estefan and Michael Jackson. Country. They did a country year.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, the Blues Brothers did 1997.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, but that's with John Goodman and James Belushi, and James Belushi, which is Jim Belushi, I think, right?
Yeah, the lesser Belushi.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. What?
That was a pretty great game.
It was.
You know, they footballed the fuck out of that. Oh my God, what an amazing Super Bowl game. Oh,
amazing. What a game.
It was football and kicking and throwing and tackling and 1, 2, 3, and 4 downs. They pulled out all the downs this time. They normally only bring 3, but today it was all 4.
They even brought Hugh Downs out. Is it the ghost of Hugh Downs? I don't even know.
He was a hologram of Hugh Downs.
The hologram of Hugh Downs came out.
That's right. All the old people are going, oh, look at that. That's amazing.
So many touchdown.
It was like, and the winners of this amazing game, of course, is the San Francisco 49ers.
Yes. Well done, San Francisco.
You 49 the shit out of that place.
Yeah. You went full 49. You got him in bed and you did the 49 position.
Is that where there are ones on top, but then so kind of cross like a T? Like a T, but you're not near anything. You're like, well, I can't get close to that.
One crotch doesn't quite make it. Someone gets satisfied.
Is left unattended.
Hey.
They should have that in their logo.